you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to join the Witness gang, to be a part of the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this. Alright you guys, so welcome to the channel. This, as you know, is going to be a story time, and it's going to be how I met my husband. Okay, so a lot of you guys see I'm always bragging about my husband. I even told you guys about the wall, and I'm going to tell him, Shay, that you said he did a good job, because he did, didn't he? You know. So the thing is that our story is rather cute, I think. But you tell me what you think in the comments below, okay? This is story time with Whitney D, all right? Maybe one day I can get him on film to tell his portion of this story, but not for nothing. Here's mine, okay? I had just got out of a marriage, okay? I'm not gonna say bad marriage. I was young and I knew better. I should have known better. Now, how many of us know when we get in a situation, it's like, but we be trying to prove ourselves to be wrong as well as the other people around us that told us not to do that situation to be wrong. So not for nothing, I just got out of this marriage. I was just newly divorced. He served me at church. That's another story in itself. Y'all remind me to tell y'all about it, okay? But anyways, my best friend at the time, TT, okay, she knew that I was in a stupor, right? And she was just trying to get me out, and I was not trying to get out, because I just was like, I was not a newly Christian, but I just was like, you know, I'm over the whole going out scene. And I was just like, y'all, and I'm cleaning my brushes. I just did a makeup tutorial finally, right? But anyways, so I wasn't trying to go out, you know. I was not. I hadn't been in the club scene in a while, you know, and I was kind of like in a state of depression. So she was like, you gonna get out, you finna go, we finna go out, we finna have some drinks, we finna get out, right? And you know, I was just like, oh Lord, I don't really want to go. But anyways, reluctantly I go out, and mind you, and I'm gonna try to see if I can find that picture. I still got the picture. I was covered up from literally from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I had on a hat, I had on a wig, I had on this long like button up sheer top, and under that I had a tank top, I had some leggings on, and I had some boots on. I was covered. You couldn't see nothing but my neck, okay? Not for nothing, I went out, okay, and you know, I got there and I saw some other friends there, you know, great, fine and dandy. But I was just a mess, okay? It was too soon. This place, actually, my ex had frequent at one point in time. Friends was telling me that he was talking to other people while in there and stuff like that. So I really didn't even want to be at this spot, right? So anyway, so I go and I'm there and I'm just, you know, talking to friends and stuff like that. And so one particular friend asked me, girl, how are you doing? And I just broke out crying. Not doing good at all. And you know, my TT, my best friend, was like, why did you get her started? Why did you even ask her that? And I'm like, no, it's okay, it's okay. So I'm crying, whatever, right? And you know, so they was like, get her a drink, let's go. And this place is called Austin Avenue, and it's split, okay? One side is like smoking side, where you can smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, and you kick it and stuff like that, right? And it's a bar on that side. Then it's another side where the karaoke takes place, and you know, it's a bar over there too, but it's not really heavy on the smoking, right? So they dragged me on that side, and so I was just like, okay, all right. So not a big karaoke, but we had a few in our clique that like really could sing and really could, you know, get up there and do that thing. Now I can low-key sing, but I, you know, I haven't really been taking it seriously since I got out of my church choir. So you know, one in particular, one of our friends, her name is Angel, they did this quite often, so she would go up there and she would sing and stuff. So you know, they would play songs and I'd be dancing and stuff like that, right? You know, and so they said this one particular song, right? They said to go out and to wobble or whatever, right? So I'm up there wobbling or whatever, right? No. Let me stop lying. I'm missing some parts here. That's the reason why I need my husband, okay? I can't remember what came first, but not for nothing, I saw him. I saw my husband, right? Yeah, that's what it was. I saw my husband. He was on the stage, right? And he was with his friends, and they were gathered around. They was doing this. I swear I still remember it. They were on the stage. He was just smiling. He, you know, with the crowd on the stage, right? I didn't pay it no mind just because he's on the stage. I didn't think, ooh, he's somebody. No, I was just like, okay, we was on the stage too. So I was like, okay, he on the stage, you know. And what got me was his smile. I'm a big person with teeth. Like, oh, please have all yours. I might not have all mine, but you need to have all yours. And they were pretty and they were white, and to see it in the club settings where it's like, you know, usually darkness like this, and you still can see, oh, my camera good. And I saw his beautiful smile, his beautiful pearly whites, and I was just like, oh, that was it though. Literally, I said, oh, and I was like, okay, get that out your head, baby, because you're not gonna get hurt. Okay, those are some pretty teeth, pretty smile, but leave it at bay. I saw him and I was just like, okay, whatever. So they got off the stage or whatever, right? And so I tell my best friend at the time, you know, I thought he was cute or whatever, right? And so by now, I'm intoxicated to the extent. And it was like the way the booth was set up, it was like the DJ booth, and then like there's some seating areas behind him, right? And so I'm sitting over there because that's where our jackets and our coats and stuff was or whatever, right? So I go over there and I sit down and I tell my best friend, like, ooh, he was cute, I like him, whatever, right? I'm talking about my now husband, whatever, right? But in front of me was his friend. She thought I was talking about him. And I was like, hell no, not him. Him. You know, I was like, no, him. Because his homeboy turns around, which is like, you know, one of my brothers now, whatever. He turns around, he looks. And I was like, nah, nigga, not you. Turn around, nigga. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about your friend. Yep, him over there. And so she was like, oh, okay. So she goes around, and then she taps on Darren or whatever, that's my husband, and she was like, you know, my homegirl like you, you know, whoop-whoop. And I'm so embarrassed at this point because I'm like drunk. I'm like, okay, I don't know what is going to happen. I'm finna get my feelings hurt, right, if he just rejects me, right? I hate rejection. That's just that you guys know. I got abandonment issues, so when you reject me, I'm just like, oh. But you know, I ain't gonna let you see it, but I'm gonna cry in the car. I'm gonna cry in the car. But anyway, so he actually says, you know, oh, I want to talk to her too. I'm like, ding, ding, ding. No. I'm like, yes, okay, cool. So he proceeds to walk over to me, right? And he was like, so yeah, you know, we were trying to, you know, just, you know, talk to me or whatever. And he was like, are you gonna sing? I was like, well, it's getting late, you know what I'm saying? It's getting late. It's gonna shut down. I don't really know. He was like, well, pick a song and I'll put it in for you. And I was like, okay, let's do Halo, Beyonce. And he was like, that's too slow. And I was like, well, shoot, I don't know. And I was like, ooh, Rihanna, Rude Boy. Okay. So he puts the request in or whatever. And so then in between time, if I'm not mistaken, I think they played like Wobble or whatever, right? So you know, he was like, you know, you gonna go wobble? And I was just like, yeah, like, okay, cool, you know, I'll go wobble. Okay, so I'll get out there wobble, and I'm dancing with, oh, boom, 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 oh, boom, 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 oh. So I'm just, you know, wobbling. So we dancing over, right? And so he's talking me in my ear or whatever, right? And he like, you know, what's your name? And I was like, Whitney. What's your name? He was like, D-Ray. I was like, did your mama didn't name you that? Tell me your real name. He was like, no. I'm serious. Shows me his ID. I was like, oh, that was his middle name. I was like, nah, see, that's your middle name. Your real name is Darren. That's what we're going to go by. Don't be trying to give me no, I think I said, don't give me no nicknames or something like that. He's like, no. So he puts it, you know, so he, you know, that was his name. But I was like, I'm not calling you that. Okay? I'm calling you Darren. That's your name. And he was like, oh, okay. So, anywho, so we exchanged numbers. I didn't care. Because I was like, I'm not finna talk to you anyway. You cute. You probably got all these girls running around here acting crazy behind you. You're not gonna hurt my heart. So you get my number. I'm just not gonna answer. I don't answer numbers that I don't know, that I'm not familiar with, and I'm not gonna save your number. I gave you mine. So when you call me, my whole plan. This was my plan, right? When he calls, I'm just gonna ignore because I don't know this number. And I'm not gonna like, who is this? I don't play those games or whatever. So whatever. So yeah, get my number, whatever, right? So there was that or whatever, you know. And so then, you know, they come on with Rude Boy, and I was like, oh, there goes my song. Me. So I'm getting all ready and stuff like that, right? So I get on stage and I, baby, full of that liquor, okay? As holy as the Nelly I was, full of that drink. And I was like, come here, Rude Boy, can you get, and I'm pointing at him, y'all. And I'm singing the song, come here, Rude Boy, can you get it up? Take it. I'm just singing my heart to this man. I don't know him, and he just know with his beard, yeah. She's singing to me, yeah. You know, I'm just like, oh my God, it's horrible thinking about it now, horrible. So I am singing to him on this stage or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so by the time we get off the stage or whatever, you know, he and I just danced the night away. And he's like, I'm gonna call you. I was like, okay. I don't give a damn, whatever, right? So I proceed to leave. I try to, in one freaking piece, leave, right? So my homegirl at the time, TT, my best friend, who I went with, she was wearing one of my jackets, my coats, and I had I had my coat in that jacket. So she swings the coat around, and my phone flies out. My phone comes out, whatever, right? We didn't notice that until we are leaving, right? And I'm like scrambling, looking for my phone, like, oh my God, where's my phone, right? And I was like, oh my God, I just got this cute boy's number and I don't have my phone. Oh, which I wasn't going to answer the phone anyway, but still, you get my point. I was going crazy without my phone. So bam, I was just like, oh God dang, like, okay, all right, well, it is what it is. I'll just buy a new one, right? So, you know, it was what it was. So we'll go off to church, because that was Saturday. I go off to church, and I was like, after church, I am going to go and buy me a phone. For whatever reason, I didn't, right? I was like, well, whatever, screw it. This feels great. I'm exhilarated. I don't have a phone. No one can catch me, right? No one can reach out to me, whatever, right? So bam, I didn't get the phone. Luckily, I didn't, because I get a call from one of my friends that was there that night. Maisha, shout out to you, girl. Thank you, girl. She was like, hey, call me. She sent the text to my mom's phone, right? Because she's a friend of the family. So she luckily had my mom's number. And she was like, hey, call me. You know, call me. The boy that you was dancing with last night, he got your phone. He found your phone. Praise Jesus. I was like, yes. I was like, okay. So she was like, this is his number. So she gave me his number. Y'all, to this day, his number is still the same, which is so crazy. So I called the number and I'm like, yeah, thief. No, I didn't say that. But I was thinking that. I was like, these daggone thieves. Thieves, how you gonna have my phone and we was dancing the night away? You ain't slick. You little thieves, right? So I was just like, yeah, you got my phone? He was like, yeah. My homeboy found your phone or whatever. We're out here in Garland. Like, you know, you want to come get it. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And so I was like, let me go. Y'all, my husband in the background, he playing his game, so just focus on me, okay? Anyways, so I go and I meet him. You know what I'm saying? I tell my best friend to go because I don't know him. I don't know his plan. I don't know what he gonna try to do, you know? So I go and I forgot how he looked. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was intoxicated. I was just like, oh Lord, hopefully he's cute, because I don't know how this gonna go. I'm gonna need my phone though, so you know. So he comes to the car and he opens the door, and I get out. I'm sorry, I'm smiling now because I still feel the same way about my husband, and it just brings back everything. So anyway, so he comes to the car and he opens the door, and I get out the car and my eyes are closed because I'm like, I don't even want to look at him. He may be ugly. And I look up at him. He has this big bright smile. And he smelled so good. And he was like, hey. And he gave me this big hug. And I was just like, oh my God, I want to marry you. And so he was just smiling. Probably because he was hot. He gets in the car. He was like, here's your phone. And I was like, thank you. I said, y'all stole my phone. That's cute. You was just trying to talk to me. He was like, no, I was wondering why I hadn't heard from you. And then I went over my homeboy house and he was like, man, say, isn't this the girl that you was dancing with? And so I got your phone. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And so he sat in the back seat, right? And y'all, we talked for a scene to be hours. It wasn't hours, it was like minutes, so right. And my best friend was in the front seat and I'm in the back seat, and he was just holding my hand and we just talking and stuff. I'm just like, you know, asking him all these questions. How many kids you got? He was like, 1. And I'm just like, oh, you sure? You know, and it was just so awesome. And I just was like, oh my God. He kept smiling the whole freaking time. I couldn't stop smiling either. And I mean, the rest is pretty much history. Like, after that, you know, he continued to call me. We would talk on the phone. We would meet up. And he was just so different, you know, from what I was used to. Extremely different. And he was patient, you know. He was kind, you know. And I just was waiting for it to go wrong, and it never did, and it never really has. You know, we have hiccups from time to time, like any kind of normal married people do, but for the most part, it's been beautiful. Like the guy that I met is still there. He's extremely patient with our children. I mean, I think I ran my course with the patience with him. I think he over the patience with me. You know, and just to put this in here, you know, I told you guys about what happened to my little Demi Dim, that she experienced just a spontaneous seizure out the blue. And it made me fall all the way in love with my husband all over again, because he was so strong, he was so confident, and so stern and determined and focused when I wasn't. It was devastating to see her in that light. And I lost control, and he was so in control, so patient, and so just strong in that moment, you know. And it really makes you appreciate who you partner up with, and that's why it's very pivotal for you to watch and be cognitive of who you are bringing in your life, who you are breeding with, who you are going to share the rest of your life with. And here we are about to celebrate 6 years of being together and 5 years of marriage here soon in the coming months. And I couldn't see myself with anybody else but him. And I'm so appreciative of him, and I'm grateful. As hard as it is at times, I literally cannot see myself with anybody else. Somebody that's going to tolerate the crap that I put him through, and that's going to be there and going to be as trying as he possibly can. So if I was to leave with anything, I would say it's not where you are in life, it's where you're going, and focus on that. Times come and they're going to be hard. However, you have to stay focused. I never imagined in a million years would have imagined that this would be my partner. I was so headstrong on my ex being my partner, so serious about it. I mean, so serious. I told Jesus, told the Lord, I don't want nobody else. I don't want nobody else. I want this husband. And the thing is that we can be holding on to something good when God is trying to get us greater, you know. And as soon as I let go, I got blessed, you know. And it's just been just a spiral of blessings on after that. So that's the video, you guys. That is my story on how I met my husband. I pray it inspired and blessed you guys. If you guys would like to hear more of my stories, okay, story time, let me know in the comments down below. I have a lot of them. Trust you me, okay? Some embarrassing and some inspiring, and some that I should keep to myself. But not for nothing, that is the video, you guys. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. While you're there, please take out the time to support all of my black-owned business owners and brand affiliates down in the description box below. You can find all my codes where you can get discounts on all of them. Thank you guys so very much. This has been Whitney D of Whitney D TV, my story time. Bye.
Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics. is way more than its namesake. From primers, mascaras, eyeshadows, foundations, lippies, lashes, and so much more. For that fierce look you can't find anywhere else, Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics. Tell them Whitney from Reviews with Whitney D sent you. Shazazz Creations is a virtual boutique for creative customized apparel, tumblers, and jewelry. Allow them to create a keepsake that you can use as a heirloom for centuries to come. Everything from blankets to pillows, allow your memories to come alive with every picture. Tell them Whitney D from Whitney D TV sent you. Use the Whitney D code or link in the description box below. Bye. I am happy to say that I am a brand ambassador of Noel. Noel is handcrafted, no harsh chemicals, scrubs, oils, soaps, and more. Quality skincare at affordable prices. Check them out and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you by using either my code Whitney30 at checkout or the link in the description box below. Welcome to Embrace Pangea. These products are all created to bring you back to balance through nature's gifts. They have a wide range of products that deal with various aspects of daily life, such as deodorants, juices, clothing, vagina detoxes, and body scrubs. Whichever product that you decide to embrace, you can rest assured that it was created with love for the betterment of self. Embrace your Pangea. Visit the link in the description box below and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Bye. So check out the site embracepangea.com and embrace your Pangea. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. But remember, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's talk in the comments down below. Check out all our sponsors and affiliates in the description box. And don't forget to join the Witness Nation by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Until next time, this is Whitney D with Whitney D TV. Signing off.